Our neighbors in western North Carolina could use some assistance, particularly business owners in the village of Chimney Rock, where many lost everything. Our Caroline Hicks is on your side with what comes next and how you can support them.
The village of Chimney Rock is typically your quintessential mountain getaway in the fall. These streets usually lined with visitors. Right now, that's far from the case after Helene washed away the road. Many of the businesses here either flooded or collapsed into the river.
It still is just hard to imagine that this happened.
More than a month after Helene unleashed its fury across western North Carolina.
I keep thinking I'm going to wake up and this nightmare is going to be over.
A sentiment shared by everyone who owns or owned a shop in the village of Chimney Rock.
When we saw the first videos of the village, we thought, oh boy, the shop is still intact and it's standing.
Mary Yeager Gale and her husband Steve run Gale's Chimney Rock shop. It's been in his family since 1947.
What we didn't know, the doors were blown out, the mud and water took everything out, everything.
When the storm hit, Steve had to be airlifted out of his home in the neighboring community of Bat Cave, an area no longer connected to Chimney Rock after the main road collapsed. Access to this village is also a concern for Jay Molesky,
I own the Mountain Traders,
who runs two of his family's shops here while living in Asheville.
There is no road from here to the county line. There's no way in from Asheville, from Henderson County. That's devastating to any type of business.
Molesky is not just a business owner, he's an engineer.
We designed this nice streetscape on both sides of the road, and the project was probably 90% to completion. I don't know. There's no words for it. It's like the thing you grew up with, all of a sudden it's like a bomb went off.
As soon as the waters receded, help came from all directions.
The 101st Airborne out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky, literally shoveled the mud that had come through our shop for days to get it cleared out.
But as weeks go by, the future of these storefronts remains uncertain, particularly for the neighbors whose buildings are no longer standing.
You learn what people are made of when the times get tough.
Laura Doster stepped in as interim emergency director for the Hickory Nut Gorge Chamber of Commerce.
They need cash, they need money now.
Doster says many business owners like Steve, Mary, and Jay do not have flood insurance, and FEMA cannot provide direct assistance to small businesses.
Taking out a loan when they're currently probably paying a loan just adds to it.
She is working with the chamber to open a 501c3 to directly benefit the shop owners.
We want to retain our businesses. It's going to look different for sure.
The small businesses here each have their own story to tell. The owners desperate to keep the fabric of this community intact. For now, that means moving to a new location. 20 miles south of Chimney Rock Village, a makeshift marketplace is forming here at the Tryon Equestrian Center. People who were able to get inside of their stores and bring their items out here are setting up shop, hoping to sell what they could salvage.
We were able to wash things, so whatever we can do to salvage it and make just a little money while nothing's operable.
A temporary solution while they consider what comes next for their shops. How do you seem so calm with everything you're dealing with and taking on?
I was a firefighter for the city of Asheville for 6 years. Grew up as a volunteer here. My dad was a fire chief. My mom was the mayor. I mean, I've seen some things. We've been through some crises here. I've just learned how to put on a good face for those around you.
As for Gale's,
I'm gonna bring the shop back. Walls and floor and lights and plumbing, I'm gonna bring that back.
They're rebuilding for a new generation.
And for us at this stage in our life, this chapter is probably over. And that's heartbreaking too. It's not the way we wanted to end it.
And so are you hopeful that one day you'll be able to pass this on and that these memories from Gale's will be able to live on?
Absolutely. You know, it may not be Gale's Chimney Rock shop, but it'll be somebody's shop.
I tell everybody it was just stuff. All of this is stuff. We've got friends, we know people who don't have anything.
And it's with that perspective that they put one foot in front of another.
This is a community that is very resilient, that loves their place, and that wants to welcome people back eventually. How long will it take? That's a big question.
There are so many small business owners needing your help right now. Here at the Tryon Equestrian Center, the marketplace will be set up Thursdays through Sundays. For more details on how you can show support to these communities, go to our website, WBTV.com. I'm Caroline Hicks reporting WBTV. On your side.
Someday we'll all get to go back. Caroline, thank you. The 501c3 set up by the Chamber of Commerce set to go live this weekend. We'll put a link to their website under this story on our website. Just head to WBTV.com. We're on your side.